So this video is going to show you how to change and adjust the temperature of your water on a Westinghouse electric water heater. So what you have is two elements, an upper element and a lower element. So we're going to go into the upper element and adjust its temperature first. So you just take the two screws off of the protective housing. Then you remove this white insulation. Now before you do, we always recommend that you have the power off to the unit first. This is 220 voltage inside. Make sure you don't ever open the panel in the electrical and put your hands in there until you have the power off. Okay, so we're going to remove the flap of insulation, then take out the cotton insulation. And then there's a guard here protecting the element and the thermostat. And it's a lot easier if you just remove that so you can see everything very clearly. And then you'll notice right here is a thermostat setting. So currently the arrow is pointed directly at the 120 degree Fahrenheit. And here's 150. So just you have to imagine it's a clock that only has the 3, 6, 9 numbers on it, that if you go directly in between the two of them, it's going to be 120 to 150 be 15, it'll be 135 right there. And the customer has requested to have this temperature a little warmer. So what we're going to do is we're going to adjust it from 120 to about 135 degrees. He'd just like a little bit hotter water to clean and to shower in, so we made that small adjustment. The other things you're seeing, as long as we have the control open, sometimes you might need to reset the thermostat, and that would be this button. It would be pushed out from the black if it was faulty. You just push that button back in and it'll reset the thermostat. This is your element. This is where the 120 and the 120 power comes in. Now these elements are special because they're made out of stainless steel, and as a result they last a lot longer. And because they're stainless steel elements and stainless steel tanks, there's not even a need for an anode rod for this heater. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the exact same adjustments on the bottom thermostat. We're not going to film this. It's the exact same procedure, and everything will look identical inside of this element thermostat area as it does at the top one. You come to your electrical panel and you can see the breakers 21 through 23 are for the water heater. And when you come across, we have this turned off from when we drain the water heater. And you'll always recognize a water heater breaker because there's two poles on your box, and usually a minimum of 30 amps, which this is. So we're going to go ahead and just push that back in. In this case, put that behind it so that if it needs to trip, it can, but it is a arc fault breaker, so it's a very safe way to protect your water heater from electrical surge.